All right, time now for our rants and raves of the week, and I'm going to start with you, Kelly.
Okay, so MSNBC anchor Jose Diaz-Balart, I have a rave for, and this is also a rant as well. He is a bilingual journalist and very popular and successful one, and he did an interview with a woman who does not speak English. So he did something that few of us can do. He did a simultaneous translation of her, what she was saying, and what he was saying, so both audiences could take part in that, and it was I thought quite effective, and I think we have a little piece of tape on that.
The president says he is going to act. He's going to act after the elections to give him time. El presidente ha dicho que va a actuar y que lo va a hacer después de las elecciones, que le den tiempo.
Sí, pero nosotros no
Yes,
podemos
but
esperar
we
a que nos den
can't
tiempo
wait
porque somos seres
for them
humanos
give us more
y
time.
podemos
We're
hacer
human beings,
de aquí a
and we're
que
running the
pasen
risk
una orden
of that by the
ejecutiva.
time he passes executive orders, something will happen. Pero ¿qué puede pasar? What could happen, Maria?
Wow. So to me, that's pretty impressive. He got knocked by radio host Laura Ingraham, who, said, in this country, we speak English. And, why is he doing that? Though she says in her apology, she was just teasing.
I can't even follow what he's saying because it's so herky-jerky. Are we sure he's a native Spanish speaker at this point?
This was my favorite.
No, it's
that was my
even
favorite part.
Yes, but we don't.
Yes, but
can't wait.
Can't wait.
I think part of her apology, I've already complained about the if.
Yeah.
She went on to say that she was just teasing, and after all, she has someone in her house who speaks Spanish, who runs her whole household. She could not function without that person.
No.
Yes, I am not making this up. Yes. So I'll just leave it there.
Some of my best house staff speak Spanish.
All right, Dan, what do you got?
Okay, I have a rave for Tom Fiedler, Dean of the College of Communication at Boston University.
Seen here 30 years ago.
And a frequent panelist on Beat the Press, I should say. This is a little complicated. Let me see if I can strip it down. A few weeks ago, the New York Times Magazine ran a long excerpt of a book by Matt Bai, one of their political reporters, reliving the whole Gary Hart saga on the good ship Monkey Business with Donna Rice, which was a story that Tom Fiedler and the Miami Herald broke back in 1987. And the point of Bai's piece, which, by the way, was very good. I'm not criticizing Bai's piece, but he was critical of Tom Fiedler, saying essentially that this put politicians' sex lives on the table in a way that hadn't been done before, and Fiedler was claiming justification because Hart said, "Follow me around," even though it turns out that quote didn't appear until the Miami Herald's reporting was already done. Well, Fiedler has written a long piece for Politico magazine saying that essentially two things. First of all, Gary Hart said words to the same effect as follow me around in an interview with Fiedler that was published well before the stakeout had taken place. So that kind of addressing that charge. But he also wrote a very serious, thoughtful piece about why Hart's sexual peccadillos were relevant.
Exactly.
And it's that, basically Hart was not telling the truth.
It was a character issue.
And it was
lying.
a character issue. And he said, how could you say that that's inconsequential? So, good piece by Bai, good piece by Fiedler.
Great reading, both of them.
Great reading.
All right, Justin.
I'm going to have a rave for Megan Johnson at Boston Magazine. She had a fantastic piece this week. Not something that I usually read. This is not to say that I'm putting down the society pages, but a fantastic story about the Storybook Ball, one of the sort of premier events, the galas in Boston, that helps bring in money for Mass General's Children's Hospital. $20 million that it has made so far, and this is it's filled with lots of fantastic color. Quotes like this: "Simply put, the old money biddies have stowed away their St. John suits in the closets of their Beacon Hill townhouses. leaving the job of raising money to a different breed of committee seeker, Boston's attention-hungry newcomer. It's just got sort of shades of sort of, being decadent and depraved, and somehow puts the society elite on sort of the same level as being in the police blotter, and just lots of hijinks, lots of money being thrown around.
Snarky.
It's snark, but it's a fantastic read. I would highly recommend it.
All right, well, I have a rant, unfortunately, for the President of the United States, who isn't a member of the media, I realize. However, twice this week, he threw Fox News a bone by saying, contrary to what the people at Fox News think, the Americans think Obamacare and the Affordable Health Care Act is going very well, giving them all the more fodder that they needed to continue. Why reference them? Why did he feel he had to do that? It's almost like he's showing the fact that they've irritated him.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear that they've gotten under his skin.
It's true. All right, well, that is our show. Tell us what you think. Should the Herald issue a full-throated apology? That and more. Should the FCC ban the word Redskins? Weigh in on our website, beatthepress.org.